When it comes to singing, there's this consensus that big girls do it better. And I guess that can be true to some extent, as weight does have an impact on the voice. And that is what we will talk about in this video. Jennifer Holliday began her career as a big woman with an even bigger sound.
Jennifer Holliday!
A sound that was so big that critics said it shook the theater. And Barbra Streisand herself told Jennifer not to lose weight because that was her sound. In Broadway, where Jennifer comes from, you want to have a big projected sound. And an important component of having a strong projected voice is support. The weight on a heavier singer acts as an additional support system. And if you're curious of where the support system or the support muscles are, let's do what I like to call the Toni Braxton exercise. Sing the first line of Toni's song, He Wasn't Man Enough for Me, the way Toni sings it.
Listen, girl, who do you think I am? Who do you think I am? Who do you think I am?
Did you feel that stomach and rib area get really tight? Those are the muscles you use to support your voice. And with that extra weight sitting there, those muscles are automatically pushed and activated and ready to sing at a moment's notice.
Yeah! I'm singing! I'm happy! I'm singing! I'm so happy! I'm singing!
Jennifer has a big voice naturally, but we're able to get bigger sounds like this.
You are the wind beneath my
Because that weight is doing the work to support the voice. With that extra weight just sitting on top of that abdomen area, it's keeping that area really tight, pushing all of the air out that she takes in. A voice will always sound larger when it's well supported, and a voice will always sound larger when it's able to release back out all of the air that it takes in.
Now that was you how long ago?
That was in 1984.
Wow. Should I ask you how much you lost? Is that rude?
No, you can ask me.
How much did you lose?
148 pounds.
In the early 90s, Jennifer has a massive weight loss, losing nearly 200 pounds. And she does it through a new medical procedure at the time called gastric bypass. At the time when she got the procedure done, it was done by cutting through the stomach muscles. And as we saw in our Toni Braxton exercise, the stomach is one of the muscles that you use to support the voice. So by cutting through those support muscles, you weaken them.
If you don't really know what you're doing, any change in your body or your emotional life or anything like that can affect your voice.
Similar to Holliday, operatic soprano Deborah Voigt also had this same weight loss surgery. And she described her voice afterwards like this.
And how different is your voice?
I don't think that the quality of my voice has changed. I have to think about it a little bit more. I don't have sort of an automatic built-in support system with all that extra poundage engaging my muscles. So I do think about it a little bit more.
Thank God that my voice did not change.
Did you ever worry about that when you were
I did.
Losing the weight and fighting the
I did
weight?
Because so many people who lost weight did not lose their voice, but just in terms of the power. So I did a lot of aerobics to see, how I can sing, push, press, keep that
power.
Keep that
And
power.
similar to Voight, Holiday mentions having to re-strengthen that core and abdomen area to gain the power back in her voice. So here's Holiday a year before the weight loss. And here's Holiday a few months after the weight loss. So as you can hear, she regained most of the power back, but it still wasn't the same as before due to the drastic physical change in her muscular support system. Similar to Holiday and Voight, singers like Jesse Norman and Jennifer Hudson also had mid-career weight losses. But the difference between these two women and Holiday and Voight is that their voices didn't lose any size or power. And that is because these women lost the weight naturally. But something you'll notice with these women is that though the voices are still big, the singing looks physically different than it did before. So here's Jessie singing a B flat as a bigger woman. And here she is singing the same note as a smaller woman. As a smaller woman, you see the veins and tightness in the neck that wasn't there when she was bigger. Now let's watch Jennifer Hudson sing the same notes at different sizes. Again, look at the neck, but also pay attention to the body language. She looks very relaxed here. And here you can see the body's a little bit more tense. So in the cases of these women, they learn how to sing and support the voice using all the muscles needed for a bigger body. When they lose the weight, the body changes quickly and singing becomes a different kind of physical effort for them. And these women are working girls, so they don't have the time to stop and try to learn how to sing with the new body. So what they do is they compensate by using the neck and jaw and other muscle groups to support the sound. So what you're seeing here is Jennifer using the neck, the jaw, and the muscles in the face to support this big sound. It looks like hard work because it is. But on the flip side of this, if you're familiar with Hudson's music, you'll notice that post-weight loss we get more songs such as Mama Makes Three. That utilize the really upper part of her voice. Now, these are notes she's always had. But she uses them more post-weight loss. there has been some correlation between weight loss and an increase in range. In a fair amount of cases, you'll notice that singers will gain an extra couple of notes or E's at the top of the range following a weight loss. A great example of this is gospel singer Karen Clark Sheard. So this clip right here is a couple of years before her weight loss. And this clip is immediately after. This is a similar run. It's not exact, but it's very similar. But notice how with the heavier voice, it took her a little longer to reach the top note in the run. Compared to when she's smaller. Now notice how she's able to move quicker off the run, fitting more notes as she comes down. Than she did when she was bigger. The same thing here. With the bigger body, it's a bigger sound, but the voice doesn't move as easily. But with this lighter body, she's singing higher and she's moving the voice any way she wants to. Again, these are notes she's had her entire career, but we get them more and more consistently with the smaller body because it's easier to move and navigate a thinner, lighter voice. Singers lose and gain weight for a variety of personal and professional reasons. But every singer has their own personal singing weight. That is the weight where they feel that they sound their best. But when you're talking about weight, period, it really doesn't matter if you're big, small, or in between. What's most important is, are you healthy? Because your voice is and will always be a direct reflection of your health. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something. And as always, until next time.